I'm just going to clone the same pfSense that I use for the lab 5 and 6. So delete pfSense. I'm just cloning. You can use the same firewall that you use for lab 5 and 6. Like I already did my lab, so I don't want to change anything on the lab, so that's why I'm like cloning the firewall. And I'll change the hardware to network 2. So since I already have the firewall, I'll just change the WAN IP. Like you don't have to change anything if you are using the same firewall for lab 5 and 6. But I already have those running, that's why I'll need to change the IP. since I'm already using the old firewall, it already has all those settings from the previous one. So I'm just going to add some of the settings that I need for the OpenVPN. Like we'll need the certificate authority, which is already here. So I'll go ahead and create a user certificate and a server certificate. Like this one is already used for the IPsec tunnel, that's why we'll have to create a new one. So I'll just add a new certificate, new one, call it OpenVPN cert, authority will be the same, command name. This one is server certificate, we don't have to specify anything, just save it. We'll also create a user certificate and call OpenVPN user cert. Same thing, change the command name and type is the user certificate, save it. So now we have two certificates. We'll go to users, user manager, create a user called Professor. Password is a full student ID and it's a part of admin. We won't change anything. Like we need to link the user certificate with this user, so we'll just hit the user, scroll down, and under user certificate we'll just choose an existing certificate. And if we look here, you can see like there's a user certificate that we just created, so assign that, and it's already shown under user certificate, save that. And I think that's all for the user and the certificate. Now we'll go and create the OpenVPN. As you can see, there is no OpenVPN, but if you look at the IPsec, there's already one because I'm using the old firewall, but that shouldn't be an issue. We'll just focus on the OpenVPN. We'll create a new and we'll call it OpenVPN server. It's going to use remote access, SSL TLS auth 1194. We'll have to remember this port because we have to add a firewall rule to allow this traffic on this port. So 1194. Certificate authority is the same. Scroll down, select the server certificate. Make sure you are using the server certificate that you just created, not the one that you use in the IPsec tunnel. So use the OpenVPN cert that we just created. And if you look at over here, it says like the other certificate are in use and the one that you just created, it is not in use. So just select that one, scroll down, I'll leave everything as it is. This is the tunnel network, like all the machines that connects to the VPN will get the IP from this range. So we'll specify this range 172.16. Since my IP is from 20.1 network, I'll just assign anything other than 20. So I'll just assign 22.0 network /24, or you can select 22.1 network. And one on the IPv4 local network, we'll have to give the same network that we have here, that is 172.16.20.0/24. Again, you can use the 0 on this one too because it is specifying the network. And scroll down. I won't make any further changes. Just make sure like the TLS is enabled. Like use the TLS key. Then we'll scroll down, save it. OpenVPN export client or something. So we'll just install OpenVPN client export, install those packages first. And like if you get some sort of error on this one, like go back to the web console and hit 13, like update from the console, then like that should fix any issues that you have. That's just like they cannot find the package manager or something. And if the issue continues, like I have a video on one of those labs that will cover this part too. So next thing we'll need to do is go to OpenVPN client export, and we'll need the configuration, like download the configuration on your Windows machine, then use the OpenVPN from there to connect to the OpenVPN connection. For this one we have to add a firewall rule, so to allow the VPN connection, so we'll add a new rule that says pass, and protocol also TCP UDP, and destination port is 1149, I guess. It's either 1149 or 1194. Let's check that one first. 1194. So to pass TCP or UDP, and 1194. And this rule is called allow VPN when set that on, apply. And we also need to make sure like all the traffic through the VPN tunnel is passing through each other. So we'll add any rule. So we'll allow anything, allow all traffic on VPN. So that is it for the VPN configuration. So I'll now move on with the part 1 where it says the connect to the PuTTY or something else. So first we need the Windows machine IP. Yeah, the IP is 20.9. Make sure RDP